reintroducing old faces. Let's talk about it. Alright, so the Dallas Stars have filled their head coaching vacancy, bringing in Glenn Gulutzan as your newest head coach in team history, 12 years after being relieved of the position in the first place. Now, if we're keeping score, that's 5 head coaches ago. Now, Gulutzan comes in with a 196, 125, and 23 record between the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. Now, in his time with Dallas, that includes a 64, 57, and 9 record in 2 seasons. And if we're talking playoffs, in his 4 seasons as a head coach, he's only been to the playoffs once with an 0-4 record and has never coached a team to higher position than 4th place in their division. And although he hasn't been a head coach since 2018, he's been an assistant coach with the Edmonton Oilers for the last 7 seasons. Now, Gulutzan takes over a Dallas Stars team that, well, for lack of a better comparison, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Been to the Western Conference Finals 3 years in a row, and has enough talent to get themselves to the Western Conference Finals for many more years to go. It's just getting over that hump that is the Western Conference Final. And I really got to say, unless those 7 years in Edmonton have taught Gulutzan well, I don't see this trend continuing with Gulutzan on the bench. I mean, I get it. If it was a case of they're bringing back a head coach that took them to the Stanley Cup playoffs or even won a Stanley Cup with them, I get it. Because, then it's a whole case of nostalgia and kicking you in the fields and whatever else. With Gulutzan, there's no history of postseason success because he's never taken the Stars to the playoffs in the 2 seasons that he's already coached them. But again, if we're just counting off the experience of being to the last 2 Stanley Cup finals as an assistant at Edmonton and hoping that pays off, then I get it. But I don't know. I'm going to be a skeptic on this one. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully this is a great thing for the Stars, but I just don't see how this is going to work. But as always, in these kinds of matters, time will tell, and maybe, hopefully, I'm wrong.